what is the CCP's goal here economically? I mean, we know they want to be the number one economic power. We know they're trying to replace the dollar. But in the short term, I mean, and we know the numbers that Beijing promotes, or the numbers that they report back. We all know those are fake, right? They're all padded. They're not real. For the average Chinese citizen, what will happen to them if their economy continues to sink at the level it is?
Yeah, first of all, I think there's a collapse of the population, the number. They fake the number. They don't really have 1.4 billion people, as long as they just continue to fake everything and then to fool internally everyone, and also to they don't really believe it's better for China to have more people. That starts like in Mao's time. Like Mao would say, if half of the China die, they'll still have the other half. That's like 300 million people. So they believe they can gain more control. It's better for the CCP and the princelings and the families and the kleptocrats to control less population, because then they have more power. And also they believe to have less, to have people have less access to resources is better for them. So it's their ideology and their mentality. It's extreme, and also it's opposite to what we believe they should be. And now, several days ago, we exposed that Xi is gonna seek to meet with Biden again in San Francisco, just ahead of the APEC meeting in United States. Now we said a couple weeks ago, Xi is forming this new axis of evil with Russia, with North Korea, and then later we saw things are developing. The meeting actively with I think the Taliban. This regime, the CCP regime, is the very first on planet to name an ambassador to the Taliban. Imagine that. And now Xi is meeting with Syria Assad. Xi is hoping to flex his muscle and also to show to all these dictators how much control he has, how much resource he has, and also how much impact he can have on the United States. So that's why one of the major reasons he's still seeking to meet with Biden and Biden administration, and they're actively working together. And now they're forming this barter system. We talk about the barter system, like what they've been doing with Saudi Arabia. They're providing weapons to Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia would directly give oil to Xi. So they're forming this new ecosystem without the dollar, without dollar system, without long arm jurisdiction under United States. That's why a lot of the focus shifted from the CCP, shifted to Singapore. Miles also talked about this. Singapore is one of the biggest. I think 60 to 70% of the money is money laundering doing through Singapore. So that's also why a couple of weeks ago we saw the United States is placing lots of pressure on Singapore investigations, because that's where money